What's good, Coach Colin Castell here with Shot Mechanics Basketball, and welcome to the ultimate crossover tutorial. All right, so today I've got 7 crossovers that if you can add them to your game, you're gonna be almost unstoppable with the basketball. Now, what I love about all these crossovers is number 1, they're pretty functional, and number 2, they're pretty safe, right? I'm not gonna do a ton of like street ball crossovers here. You can find that in other tutorials if you want to. But for these are actual functional crossovers that you can use in-game, that you get good results and put a lot of pressure on the defense. So the very first one we're gonna think about is the hang crossover. Now, this was kind of made famous by guys like Allen Iverson, right? And basically it's just the idea of hanging the ball out one direction and then crossing over opposite. So the key to a hang crossover is all in the foot stab and in the ball hang, right? So as I'm getting ready to cross over, I'm getting ready to go right to left here. As I go, I want to plant out one direction, and I want to throw my shoulders and hang the ball outside of my body. The biggest mistake that players make with this one a lot is they don't hang the ball out far enough. They might come in and they might put the crossover right here by their knee, but the idea is we want to get the defender leaning one direction so we can attack the other, if that makes sense. So instead, when I come up and I stab this foot, I want to try to throw the ball out as far away from my body as I can, and then I want to know how I'm attacking off of it, because if I want to shoot like a pullback, step back or something, if I hit this hang crossover, I want to pull it back this direction, right? If I want to attack the hoop and I throw this hang crossover, I want to push it forward going on it. So the whole idea is you kind of want to have an idea of what options you're going to use before you actually do it. And again, got to stab that foot and hang the basketball out so you can whip it over, right? From there, a lot of times you get a little shoulder shake, a little head shimmy. That can actually help your crossover sell it even more. So again, it's kind of layers to it. You can start basic, work your way up, but the hang crossover is super, super important. All right, so the next crossover I've got is called the push crossover. And this is awesome for transition situations when you're attacking downhill. You see guys like John Wall use this a lot, or Isaiah Thomas. And it's basically just the idea is as I'm attacking downhill, I'm going to plant, but my step's not going to be as much sideways as it's going to be forward. And then as I do, I'm going to push the ball over the top, switch directions. Kind of show that again. As you're coming up, you're planting, pushing over the top. Now, there's a couple reasons why you want to use this in transition. Number 1, it keeps your speed moving downhill, right? Think about a guy like Russell Westbrook. He uses this a ton because he's pushing over the top as he's going super fast. The second key you want to think about is where's the defender's hand at? If your defender's standing right in your way and their hand's at the top, you probably don't want to use the push crossover because the ball's not going to be there. But this move works great a lot of times in transition if a defender's trailing you like this and they've got a hand right here, because then you can use their momentum. As they're flying by, you can pop, pop, go over the top. They're going to fly by you, and it's hard for them to get a hand on it, but you can keep that speed up. So again, it doesn't matter what direction you're going, but the idea is it's more high, and we're pushing it over like this over the top rather than keeping our hand on the side or the bottom of the ball and crossing low, right? It's going to feel a little bit different, but you definitely want to work on it because in transition situations, it is money and it can absolutely kill. All right, so next one we've got is the bait crossover. Now, this is a great crossover, especially out of the pick and roll situation or, sometimes even in a fast break situation. And basically, it's just a forward crossover and then a stab and then a crossover after it. So it's basically 2 crossovers kind of comboed together. So the first one's the setup bait crossover, where if I'm coming downhill or if I'm coming out of a pick and roll situation, whatever it is, well, all I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my first crossover, shuffle my feet, catch the ball, and then cross over again. So it'll look kind of like this. As I'm coming through, I'm going to drop it, stab, crossover opposite. Again, watch my feet here. I'm going to drop it, shuffle, stab, crossover, right? So the idea is as soon as I'm pushing this ball right to left, the defender's going to slide, or left to right, the defender's going to slide with me and he's going to give me a top foot. So the right here, that's the one I'm exploding over with my second crossover. Again, it's all in that bait, right? That first crossover, I want to push out a little bit. If I drop it right out in front of me, they're probably not going to go for it. But if I can push it out a little bit and then stab, ooh, that's going to get them moving, get them sliding out of the way, and get an easy path to the hoop. All right, so the next crossover we have is the double crossover. Now, this is an awesome crossover if you're setting up a pick and roll situation or running an offense and you're trying to attack towards the hoop. And basically, it's just the idea of your first crossover is going to open your chest up, sell the defense high, and then you're going to blow by them. So like if I was getting a pick and roll coming this direction and my defender's getting ready to jump over the top, this is a great one to use because I can drop it, they'll try to go over the top, and then I can attack off of it. So the key here is all in your chest angle. So my first crossover is a setup, right? As I come up, I'm going to drop it to my back hip. So it's just kind of a protection crossover, and I'm going to keep my chest to the opposite sideline. Then from there, I'm going to hesitate, eyes up, shoulders up, and then I'm going to explode the same direction. So we'll see that again. As I come up, I'm gonna drop to the back hip, hesitate, explode the opposite direction. Again, that change of pace is what's really gonna sell this one. If you do the whole thing super fast, it's not gonna be near as effective as if I come up, go fast, boom, slow it down, and then explode out of it, right? The idea is that tempo. We wanna go fast, slow, fast. If it all goes fast, it's not gonna be as effective. The key, open that chest, sell the move, and then push through as soon as the defender starts jumping high. All right, so the next one we got is the HESI cross. And this is great for all my jump shooters out here. So we're gonna sell that fake and then attack off of it. So basically the idea is, as I'm getting ready to attack, it could be out of an in and out dribble, out of transition, whatever it is. But all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna HESI with a higher bounce, keeping my hand on top or side of the ball. If it gets underneath, it's a carry. We don't wanna do that, right? So I'm gonna HESI, eyes, shoulder, ball up just like this at the rim, and then I'm going to, boom, drop it and push off my back leg. Now the key to a good HESI is to keep this back leg loaded, right? If I come into my HESI up here and I extend my legs all the way up, to explode out of that crossover, I have to load back down and then go. So instead I just wanna raise my shoulders, but not my actual legs. So as I come through, I'm still here, still loaded, so as soon as I'm ready, boom, I can push it through, I can go get it and spring and explode, attack the rack, right? Again, we wanna sell that HESI with eyes, shoulders, hand on top of the ball, whip it through low and quick, and you'll be good to go. All right, so next we've got the pop crossover. Now the pop crossover is great because it's gonna freeze the defender and then gonna change your course of attack. Now you can use this pretty much anywhere. You use it if they're trying to trap you at half court. You use it at mid-range once you're attacking the basket. And it's really kind of a move that you see a lot of elite scorers use. And so basically here's the idea. As I'm attacking downhill, again, it can be anywhere, I'm going to slam the ball and my foot that's on the same side simultaneously. So as soon as I'm slamming this ball, I'm slamming this foot down, and then from there, I'm scissor stepping and crossing over opposite. So it looks kind of like this. I'm attacking one direction this way. I'm going to slam it, scissor, cross. So the idea is, this is great if a defender's on your hip, they're running with you, you're gonna use their momentum against them, right? So if I'm running downhill full speed and they're running with me, as I pop, they're probably gonna slide in front, and then that way, once I scissor and cross, I can attack the line as they're still going through. This is a great one for an ankle breaker. A lot of times you'll make somebody fall, because if they're running with you full speed and you slam on those brakes with a pop stop, they're gonna go flying right by you and you'll make them look silly. Again, key here, main key is you gotta throw that pound dribble quick, and it's gotta be at the same time as your foot. So as I come through, I wanna get that simultaneous and then scissor step so I can explode out of it. Out of that scissor step, it's really important that I come here and I don't go high, right? If my shoulders go really high, it's gonna be hard to explode. So when I come through, I'm going to pop stop, now I'm gonna sit low like I'm a track runner getting ready to explode, and then I can cross over the opposite direction. Again, staying low and explosive is a big key to having a killer crossover. All right, so the next one we got is the swipe dribble, and this is a variation of the very famous Sham God move. So before, I already know what's gonna happen. You guys are gonna get in the comment section, just be like, that's a Sham God move, like knock it off. Like, it is, but it's also a variation because we're gonna work on the footwork a little bit differently, right? So cool your jets. So basically, the idea is we're going to drop it out with one hand, we're gonna sell it with our shoulders going that same direction, and then we're gonna swipe the ball across with our second dribble with our opposite hand. Again, I'll show that again. You're gonna push it one direction, catch, swipe across. Now with a Sham God, there's some fancy footwork that goes into it. I'm gonna eliminate that for you for right now, because that's not quite so game specific. If you throw the actual Sham God in game, a lot of coaches are gonna get mad. They're gonna think you're showboating. They're not gonna like it a lot. So a swipe dribble is essentially the same thing, where we're dropping it out, catching and swiping across, but now what we're doing is we're making it a little more game specific. Your coaches probably aren't gonna get as mad, and they're probably not gonna bench you for it, right? Because I know my coach growing up, if I would have thrown the Sham God with the fancy footwork, he would have benched me every single time, right? So again, the key here is we want to drop it out with the first one. It's kind of a bait. We wanna get the defender coming forward with this one. You don't wanna do it if somebody's really quick or if they're really close to you, right? So all we're gonna do is we're gonna attack one direction, we're gonna drop it, plant our outside foot as we're catching our hand on the opposite side of the ball, and we're whipping it back the opposite direction. Again, dropping, planting, swiping across. As I come, I'm dropping, planting, swiping across. Now the key here is that we can kind of get a little foot shuffle into it. It doesn't have to be fancy though. So as I drop, I'm pop, pop. Watch those feet. As I drop, I'm pop, pop, coming through, swiping it back across. If you can do that, you can get your defender leading, Swipe it, bait them right into it. All right, if you like this video, you're gonna wanna do a few things. Number one, click the first link in the description down below. Get a free copy of my Handle Fire Challenge. The Handle Fire Challenge is a great way to push your handles, push that speed and that ball control, and it's gonna make you a better ball handler the very first time you try it. That's how powerful it is. So, first link in the description down below, that's gonna help you out big time. After that, you wanna hit that subscribe button, then the like button, and then leave a comment in the comment section down below, because we put out videos every week and they're all gonna get you better, I guarantee it. And if you leave a comment, we always call ourselves the channel for the people, by the people, and I run pretty much everything off a request. So when you leave a comment down below, hopefully we'll be able to get to your video. All right, again, I'm Coach Colin Castello with Shot Mechanics Basketball. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, splash on.